I'm Mark Oya.
And I'm Steve Stanford, and this is Art You Can Drive.
Today on Art You Can Drive, we're going to look at a 2005 Mustang GT. Stevie, this is a cool car. So you got to remember, you got to rewind all the way back to 2005. This was a brand new Mustang.
Yeah, it kind of rewrote the storyline for Mustangs in general. At the time when Ford needed it the most, they needed to reach back and remind people of why these cars were as revered and as popular as the originals were. I mean, when you think about the original 1964 Mustang, and what it did at the World's Fair when it was unveiled, and people just went crazy. Well, Ford needed to recapture some of that romance and the styling and and the heritage that's such a large part of the Ford brand.
Oh, exactly. And like you take a look at this car, and in this car, I remember when these cars came out, and this is a great car, and just the fact of this particular car was customized by California Concepts, and you purchased it new off the lot this way. So they painted on the Shelby stripes, they redid the interior, they put spoilers on it. It's got Foose wheels on it. And so that just speaks to how popular this car was going to be, even though it hadn't been sold yet.
Right.
And everybody knew this was going to be a hit. So,
well, and it ticked all the boxes, for the reason why people like these cars in the first place. And then they're trying to ramp that whole enthusiasm up. They got the stylistic platform, they got the heritage design, and they're just adding a little bit more, to the mix,
Yeah.
Again, to remind people of why they love these cars in the first place, and they're just taking it to the 10th power.
Well, and that's the thing, Fastback, the 4 headlights,
You
like
bet.
the 2 driving lights in the headlights, the long hood,
Yep.
the short trunk lid,
Sure.
the 3 tail lights, like all speaks to the 65. The dash is somewhat like a 65, but with a modern twist on it. And the architecture of the car, V8, manual transmission in this one, rear wheel drive, so all the basics of a really cool car. So let's take a look under the hood and see what's going on under there.
You got to have the performance in addition to the looks, and that's another thing that helps solidify the whole Mustang image, and the icon, the fact that it's such an icon. I mean, you can see how emotionally worked up I am, because I just love this car so much.
Well, and that's the thing. And so you look at this 4.6 liter, 300 horsepower, as we said, manual transmission in this car.
Right.
So you got to remember, in 2005, there wasn't really a lot happening.
Oh, no, not
So
in the
this was
least.
a pretty quick car.
The best thing I like about that, not only did the engineers get the performance in that, but they got all the safety stuff, the smog and everything. So we've got all the reasons to enjoy a performance car again. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You got the performance, you got the safety, all of that. There's no argument from the feds that you can't enjoy yourself. Yeah, we can. We can have our cake and eat it too.
Well, and that's the thing. And then with the modern technology, all the air conditioning, cruise control, all the
That's right.
all the cool stuff. So this is Art You Can Drive.
And you know what time it is.